Hey guys, gals, we're not live. We're recorded right here in, the studio. Hey, thought I had to get on the shirt for today. I felt like wearing a tie. Happy birthday, America! It is the 250th. Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? That is so awesome. I was going through my closet, this morning, looking. Then I came across this shirt. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put this bad boy on. I don't even have to wear a tie. The tie is, on, the shirt. So, what's up, guys? This is, another C10 America Mornings video right here in the studio. Hopefully everybody's going out, gonna have a safe and sane 4th. If you guys are out there in a county that allows fireworks and all that, be safe and sane tonight. Miss Terry and myself were headed out to the in-laws out there in Red Oak, and all the kiddos out there want to do some fireworks, and the adult kiddos out there want to do some fireworks and all that. So who knows? Maybe I'll bring the camera or something like that. Per me out there, guys. And if you signed up for the magazine C10 America, I just been so swamped to get to putting everything together, but I'll be working. We're not going until 5 o'clock today, so we'll take and be getting emails and all that off this right here. We already have an email list that we send, the magazine out to everybody, but we've been getting more folks, signed up, and our buddy Kevin that always comments on these videos and all that. That's awesome, and I think he just commented on a couple videos, and that is awesome because we want to take and grow this YouTube channel, and all the videos here on the channel, they're not going to be all of them me here in the studio just talking to you guys. We're going to be going to your shops, your garages around town, and talking about your cool build, your cool truck and what have you out there. Anyways, guys, if you watch the lives over in the group on Facebook, guys, you will notice this right here is what I talk about. Let me move it up here. This is what I talk about over in the group here. It comes off with a magnet. It is the King Mutt video blog monitor. And this thing was given to us by our buddy Scott Stout out there in Snyder. He is a big supporter of what we do over in the group. And matter of fact, guys, that group over there is growing. We are at 67. We're holding strong. We're at 67.9 thousand. That's awesome. When we started, that group up there, we started from zero. And I remember, the day that, I started that, it was December 9th, 2022, and we're over at Dad's house in Fort Worth, and we're on the patio in the backyard early in the morning, and it was drizzling out, kind of dew was all around. It was not really raining, but just coming down lightly. Miss Terry was sitting in a veranda chair. I was sitting in the other chair. She was drinking her coffee. She was on her phone, like playing games or something. I was on my phone, and right then at that time, that's when I decided to design that group over on Facebook. And before that, I had talked to Miss Terry about it, talked to Dad about it, and and then a friend of mine, me and a friend, wanted to build or create a platform that we could go to and just kind of show off our photos. And at the time I didn't have a truck, but I wanted to go there and show some of the photos I took of C10s, build it that way. And he had an awesome truck, so I wanted to put him on there, and all that stuff. And so that grew and grew and grew, and it grew to what it is today, 67.9 thousand over on Facebook. And if you're not a member, you need to be a member. If you love C10 trucks, you love everything about C10 trucks, you need to check it out. Go to facebook.com, look up C10 America, and then something real cool. It was probably 2 months ago, maybe a month and a half. I get contacted by Meta, the company behind Facebook, right? So I get contacted, and they start to say, what, congratulations on what you did and all this. So okay, they sparked my interest. So I'm like, okay. So I read further. I'm like, what do I do now? Well, it said, since I guess for 2-3 years, doing videos constant, in the group and all that, they said I brought over 8 million new people to Facebook. And I'm like, dude, that's amazing. That's awesome. And so they wanted to take and start monetizing me over on Facebook. But I guess they only do that on your profile page, not your group page. They might, but I think only profile. And if you guys know me, I'm on that group every day, and maybe even 2-3 times a day. And we have moderators in that group, just boom, 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 keeping it smooth sailing, getting all the bad stuff, out of there that does not have any place in a C10 group. And it's so cool that, I hear over and over that, folks are in, other groups, but yet they're talking about, our group here. That is, so awesome. So, if you guys haven't seen a live yet, we do our live at 9 o'clock over in, the group. So you might want to get on that, and we talk about, everything we're working on here at the studio, things we're going to be working on down the pipeline. But one thing over in the group that you'll see that I talk a lot more about other stuff over in, the group. Here, I'll be talking more about, the magazine, the actual magazine, the people kind of behind it, the people, that are in it. I had, a friend of mine, matter of fact, Kevin last night said, I don't want to tell you what to do. I'm just giving you an idea. And I'm on, no, I love feedback. I wanna hear your feedback. Well, what's up? What are you thinking? And I believe, wholeheartedly what he said, and I want to start doing that. And he's like, you know what? He's talk about your back issues. You're at issue number 5 down. He's talk about all the back issues. It's that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk about all the folks that I put in the back issue, show a picture of that issue, and might even do. I have a little some little software on the computers called OBS. Probably a lot of you guys out there on YouTube, you know what OBS is. You know what OBS stands for. Excuse me, open source broadcasting software. Open source broadcasting software. And what's so cool, anybody can get this. And you see how they do those reaction videos where, on one side, on the screen, somebody is, talking like, the host like me. And then, the whole thing is maybe they're watching a video for the first time with you guys out there in YouTube land. Well, they pretty much use a lot of them, not probably everybody, but a lot of them use that free software. If you go to, I think it's obs.com, or type in Google, open source broadcast software. It's totally free, with the updates, all that. You go to the website, and I think you can download it right there for free, and it's on your computer. So if you have, like maybe a video on your phone here, or your computer, or a image, or a picture, on your phone, or your tablet, your laptop, me personally, I'm on an iPhone, or my iPhone's over there. I'm on a iMac, not iPhone, iMac. So, anyways, you can't back up when you're recording. Well, I would have to edit all that, but I don't have time to do that. Anyways, the Mini Mic Pro, big shout out to our buddy Scott Stout, right down there in Snyder. I was talking about this on the lives for a long time, trying to let everybody know out there, the awesome mic to use for awesome audio, and the awesome video screen right here. And what this right here will do for you guys, it's gonna make your videos even that much better. Okay, and this I thought was only for iPhone. You can use this for either iPhone or Android phone, so it's good like that. Anyways, for iPhone, the way I hooked it up is with the Wi-Fi in the phone. Go to your settings, find Wi-Fi networks, all that. Turn this thing on to roam back and forth like it's trying to find a network. Boom, it will pop up on your phone for the next available network. It'll have a little lock on it. In here, it gives you the password to the monitor. So you find the network on your phone, then you type in the password for this right here. And right now I have this hooked up to my iPhone through Wi-Fi, no wires. But if you if you have an Android phone, you're probably wanting to use a cable. And I was so right, about this before. It comes with 2 cords. I thought 2, and then I backtracked and I said maybe, it comes, maybe 1, but it comes with 2 on the end of this one, on both ends of this one. That right there is a USB-C, plug right there. So you got both. One goes into, I'll show you here. I'm not going to use it, but then you have 2 ports right back here. Look for one. One has the little USB logo that goes into the phone. Then you have a little lightning bolt charging, logo. So we're plugged in right here, and there's no real hardware. This right back here is a magnet. You have a little piece of metal inside here. If not, that's all metal, and that just snaps in right here. Your camera phone's right there. So, boom, you take it. Let me get back here. So now that is, the back, facing camera on your phone. And I told you guys out there, many times there's probably tons and tons and tons of you guys that are doing these awesome YouTube videos, skipping. But you guys use, the front-facing camera. If you do everything behind me, this up here, everything's going to be reversed. But if you get the Kingma blog video screen back here, you can mount it on the back of your phone, and it's good for Android phone or good for iPhone. Now, if you do have an iPhone, there's one little part you need to get. It does not come with the pack. It's a little adapter that you plug, the iPhone, or you plug this cable into. It's like a female jack or a female port for plugging in, the USB-C, and then on the other end it has a lightning, port for, iPhone. But recently I talked to, a guy at Spectrum, and he said that going forward, iPhone, I guess, I don't know if, they got sued or a law was passed in the UK or, something like that, to where they can't use, the lightning cable no more. They have to use the USB-C adapter. Everybody's going to that, so they have to use that. I don't know if that's true. I don't know why, the guy said that, but I guess it's true because this cable that I got here, it has both USB-C, plugins on each side. So, anyways, I guess it is what it is, guys. Hey, real quick, I want to, if I can, give you a couple dates, save the dates that you guys out there need to know. These are shows we'll be at, and come out and, see us, say hi, show us, that awesome truck and all that. Before I jump in there, guys, I want to say this video is brought to you guys by Connor's Car Show. They are the #1 title sponsor of the podcast and the magazine. They sponsor, these videos and all that too. So that is awesome. Big kudos going out to Ty Gentman, Lydia Gentman. You got Darren, you got Rudy. Yes, I did not forget you, Rudy. Little inside joke there with me and Rudy. Then you have Elizabeth Braden, and then all the many volunteers, that come together each and every year to make that car show back there the best car show it could be. If you haven't gone, you need to go. It's over at, the Keller Town Hall right on Bear Creek Parkway. And guys, it pretty much sells out pretty much every year. And not only that, they are a, family friendly event. So I see kiddos out there with, mom and dad, and they're just going around from, car to car to truck to truck. That is awesome. Then I want to give a big shout out to my buddy Jeff, aka Rolling with Roller, and Derek. He's out of Colorado. I think he's still in Vegas right now. He's working in Vegas, and he's an auctioneer guy, so his loud voice and all that is, awesome. So he's out there working. I don't know if you guys saw the photos, but he was over at Counts Customs yesterday or in the evening after work, and stuff like that. And so that was, awesome. Thank you, sir, for, sharing, the awesome photos, over there. That was, so cool. Anyways, they have a YouTube presence right here on YouTube. Check it out. It's Rolling with Roller and Derek. They go around, they talk about, hot rods with you guys, you average everyday Americans. I'm an average everyday American. Terry and my dad is, Roller is. They have a thing up there in Colorado, like a little kind of meet and greet, guys. And it's at Freddy's Steak Burgers. It's every Friday, and I don't know if it's rain or shine, but they have a good turnout up there. And what they did, they go around talking to everybody, all the owners and all that, and they have that little mini mic pro, which is an awesome thing for audio, and all that. Then the camera back here, that is pardon me, so cool now with the monitor screen on it. You just boom, set it up, and you don't have to be reversed. Excuse me, ever again, guys. You just take and turn the camera around, the way it should be, and shoot everything from, the rear facing, camera. Anyways, guys, I want to take and share with you, 4 of my t-shirt creations. They'll be available on our new site. We have our main site is C10 America Magazine.com. C10 America Magazine.com. You want to go over there and check that out. Then we teamed up with, another outside group. They're like an on-demand t-shirt company where you upload your logo. They drop ship, and they worry about getting all your merch out there to your fans and your friends and all that. So anyway, these will be up there when I get everything set up over there. I'll put the link right here, and then I'll put the link over, in, the group and all that. This one, I love this one. It's totally me right here. Fueled by faith and WD-40. Fueled by faith and WD-40. These will be available soon on, t-shirts and all that. They'll be, if you're a member over in the site, over in the group, they're $25. If you're not a member, they'll be $30. And I'm gonna take and sign, or not. I'm gonna make it so when you go to the website, either ours or the other dropship site, I'm gonna make it so you guys put in a coupon code at checkout, and like every week that coupon code is gonna change. So if you think you knew it before, it's gonna change to something different, just so we can still offer that discount to the members. Then the non-members pay the full price. So that right there is a reason to go over and become a member. This one I love. We're starting to get into Christmas designs right here. I love this one. Jiminy Christmas. That's one awesome C10. Jiminy Christmas. That's one awesome C10 right there. There's one. Chrome don't shine without the light. Ain't that true? That is so awesome. And all those will be on either red, blue, or a black t-shirt. So you'll be able to pick red, blue, or black on those. Now this one, everybody loved, this one over in, the group. Raised right, slammed low. Now we have a, C10 America logo right, down below that. That's awesome. This one will only be available in black because of, the colors right here. We want the colors to be focused, on the shirt. And, if we have a different, color, it's gonna wash out, the logo there. So it really pops on a black shirt. Anyways, guys, I told you probably tonight the magazine is coming out to you. I was working on some of these last night. Didn't get to quite all of them. I'm taking this with me over to the in-laws to work on on the kitchen table over yonder. So anyways, I can work on some of this, and by the time we get home, hopefully it's not too late, because I have that shoot on Saturday morning at 6 o'clock. I'll be there at 6 o'clock, right down at the stockyards. If you want to come, come on down there. We'll be in the new part. We'll be over by the Drover Hotel. I'll have the YouTube camera set up. We'll have this bad boy set up. We'll be running a live stream out there. So all the YouTube videos will be this way. We do some up and down on Facebook sometimes, but those are generally the ones in the studio. The horizontal ones, they're mainly we're out there doing a shop interview or doing a shoot on a truck. But yeah, all these I want to go through and pull up, the email addresses. I'll do a little bit of that. Today it's only 7:37, and then I need to get off here, go eat, get something to drink, and then take a breath. And then I come back and I do, the live. So, if you want to watch the live, it is totally free to get in, the group over there. You can even jump in and check out everything in the group before becoming a member. So just go over there, check it out. We'd love to see you. We'd love to grow that group even, bigger. Anyways, guys, if I can, I have, a couple ideas. Tell me what you think. Give me feedback right here, guys. I will do. I have. Let's see, 6 new T-shirt ideas right here. And I'll drop them here in the group. You tell me yay or nay, and then we'll go forward, on those. Anyways, this is the C10 America Christmas T-shirt idea line. Let me say it again. It's just, we're doing some Christmas T-shirts, Christmas style, C10 shirts. That's it. And we came up with 6 so far. If you guys have, any ideas for a Christmas style, C10 America T-shirt, then contact us. You can email us at, don't put it right down there, everybody will see it, but you can email us at Texas, all spelled out, Rich at C10AmericaMagazine.com. That's Texas, all spelled out, Rich at C10AmericaMagazine.com. Go ahead and, email me what you think. My screen keeps on going out here. Anyways, tell me what you guys think. These were only ideas, only written, down. See if any resonate with you guys out there. Number 1, slammed sleigh ride. That's okay. How about number 2, Merry Shiftmas? Merry Shiftmas. You're all shifting, in that awesome pro sport, C10 out there. Silent Night and Loud Pipes. I can't sing. Don't ask me to sing. I can. Silent Night, Loud Pipes. Now that I thought it would rhyme, but if you can get that to rhyme, that would be, awesome. It don't. Excuse me. I like this one. It says, Santa drives a square body. That might be kind of cool for, a Christmas shirt, maybe. And then, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, you know that? Well, anyways, here's one is Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. I don't know. And then number 6, the last one we got here, Let Heaven and Horsepower Sing. Let Heaven and Horsepower Sing. I like that one. I like that one. So anyways, if you guys have any ideas, or any, feedback, drop them right here. We want to know. Here is this right here is, the Kingma vlog selfie monitor screen. You see it in the ad. You can do it horizontal. You can do it up and down right here. And I thought these were only good for iPhones. I was wrong. I read the directions after like an hour of fuss when they tried to get that thing to work. I opened the book. The first 10 or 15 pages are in Japanese. I don't know Japanese. So, I kept on scrolling through the book, and probably page 20, 21, everything is in English. And so I was able to figure out how to use this bad boy. Sometimes you even give me directions, and I'm like, deer in the headlights. There are so many things. But you know what? I read them. I got it, done. So, I was talking. This comes with, that cable I told you about. Let me, hold on. Oh! Well, that's an old phone, so, hold on. Yeah, it's fine down there. I just found the, carpet. Anyways, these cables come a double-ended USB, C adapter. If you're going to an iPhone, you need one of, these right here. And it goes from this to, the lightning, your lightning port. So what you're going to do, take this cable, get this adapter over on Amazon. Might be about $5, $6, something like that. Don't quote me on that. Go over there for yourself and find out. Then you'll take this, just plug it, boom, right in there. So if you got an iPhone, you can plug this into your. I know some new iPhones, they have the new plug. That's why they sent the new plug. But some older models like mine, which is maybe a year old or something, it still has the lightning port on it to charge. Anyways, get one of these adapters here. Then you'll plug this cord into that right there, and then that right into your iPhone, and you're good to go on that. So anyways, guys, I want to tell each and every one of you, have a safe and sane 4th this year. You don't want to lose any fingers, any arms, hands, toes, all that stuff. And if you're doing something to light, like fireworks, I would light it and then get as far away as you can from it. You never know if it's gonna go towards you, go up, go sideways, wherever. I like, if I can, watching them from the deck. If the in-laws are down on the grass by the they have a little river that comes through their backyard. So I'll stand up on the deck and I'll watch them, so I'm far enough away in case something happens, but I'm still kind of close enough to see all the fireworks and what have you, all that stuff. So anyways, thank you guys. This has been just wanted to jump on here with the new tie shirt, and it's the force, so I thought, why not jump in and put, the shirt, on. Anyways, before I get out of here, guys, I have that shoot tomorrow, and then on Sunday, me and Dad were headed down to Weatherford, and yes, yours truly and myself, I might be getting a C10, down there. Me and Dad were going down there to check it out. I'm not gonna say anything more about it. Let's just say that when you see it, you will see it. And what is so cool? It'll be my daily driver. I'll drive it around town, and stuff like that. But the thing is, we're making a T-shirt out of the truck that I might get, Sunday. I don't want to say for sure. I don't want to hold my hopes up, that much. If it happens, it happens. I want it to happen. And so maybe with the good Lord willing, and a lot of praying and stuff like that. And if you guys want to pray for me and Dad, checking out that C10, I'm gonna take a blanket with me and put a blanket on the ground, get underneath it, look at the gearbox joints, look at the welds on the frame, look at everything down there. The guy that I had talked to that owns the truck, he said it looks pretty good underneath. I guess he had started fixing the truck up and all that. It has a 305 V8 in it with a 350 turbo. So I want to check out, see how good that truck runs and all that. He said it blows cold air. Excuse me, it's automatic, and I want to just kind of check it out and go around it with Dad with a fine tooth comb and all that stuff, and just check it out, guys. And maybe we can take and end up driving home, in that truck. But hey, real quick, I'm taking this phone and that little monitor with me right down there. So if I end up getting, the truck, that, I'm going to say, first, I need to do a, live, or, maybe do the live as, we're looking, at the truck, whatever. So that'd be awesome. Anyways, guys, YouTube is not monetized our channel yet. But we do have a tip jar down below, a donation link. So if you guys, you're feeling like you want to help support C10 America Talks podcast in the magazine, that is awesome. Just drop like a quarter or something in there. Everything adds up. And all that goes to, help on getting out to, your shops and your garages, and doing all this awesome content like you see me in the past do for our other Hot Rod magazine. I was out there doing shoots and, all that. And then I think, the one gentleman, I forget his name, with the orange, I think 70 or 69 truck, He was at Pistons and Paint, and he was standing in front of his truck. Uh, Anyways, I think that got like over 200 views. That's awesome. Let's keep these views going up. So that is, so awesome. We love all you guys out there. And plus, if you're watching, if you have a cool, unique, awesome story out there, about your C10, we want to hear it. We'll put you guys on that awesome podcast right back there. Let me move this. We'll take it and we'll put you guys on, the awesome, podcast right back here. Man, it's getting a little warm in here with, this shirt. I don't know if it's a poly cotton blend or, something like that. I know I wasn't hot, the night it was raining. When I wore this, I put this on, I was, fine, good, to go. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to get off here and then come over at 9 o'clock and, check out, the live in, the group, guys. We love you. We'll see you soon. And God bless you. Stay blessed. Have a great 4th, guys. Be safe, be sane, but most of all, keep it classic, my friends. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. God bless.